Does pineapple belong on pizza? Let's break this down. So recently, there has been, and I am not over exaggerating on this, a war, like a literal war. I wouldn't be surprised if people have died over this, about does pineapple belong on pizza as a pizza topping. Now, what in the world? Like, what? We're using the internet, one of probably the greatest invention of humanity, to argue about pineapples and pizza. Worth it. Absolutely worth it. Alright, so as many of you know, but I'll explain it anyway, pineapple and pizza is super heated and super controversial. Like, this is way more of a, like, polarizing issue than I thought it would be. Anyway, the idea, the debate is over Hawaiian-style pizza. Obviously. You get it? I'm funny. Jokes, kids, learn them. This entire controversy is centering around Hawaiian-style pizza. Hawaiian-style pizza is just regular pizza. You got your sauce, your cheese, you have pineapples on it, and then you have Canadian bacon, or as most people call it, ham. Okay, I was wrong. Ham and Canadian bacon are two super different things. One of them comes from the loin, and one of them comes from the leg, which I guess are two different things. Learn something new. Alright. So basically that's Hawaiian pizza, which it shouldn't even be called Hawaiian pizza because it was invented in like South Ontario. Apparently Hawaiian pizza invented in South Ontario has Canadian bacon and Hawaiian pineapples. Like, okay, fine, whatever. You made a weird pizza. It's Canada. They do weird stuff. What do you expect them to do? Like, they just hunt moose and survive. And if you have to eat pineapple on pizza to survive in Canada, more power to you. I don't care. This question is still left unanswered. We need to answer it. But to do that, we got to take a quick history lesson. I promise it'll be quick. I know most of you don't like history. I don't either. It's fine. For some reason, every single culture claims to have invented pizza, which is not true. Okay, the Greeks claimed they invented pizza. They just put stuff on pita bread, which is like the same as toast. The Romans claimed to have invented pizza, which is kind of similar, just had oil. The Egyptians claimed to have invented pizza. The Chinese claimed to have invented pizza, which of all of those four is the least likely. But the pizza that we know and love started, you guessed it, in Italy. There was a dude by the name of Raffaele Esposito who was charged by Queen Margherita, yep, her name was Margherita, for just making this pizza for her, okay? It was obviously not that big a deal, but he's like, you know what? This is for the queen. I'm gonna just one-up myself, invent something totally new. Dude, that's like respect to Esposito. Good for him. So he was like, you know what? I'm gonna do something totally patriotic. I'm gonna make a pizza that is like the Italian flag. Because, good lord, if we don't have the most beautiful flag of 3 stripes and 3 colors, ha! I'm gonna make a pizza of it anyway. So basically he made a flatbread, had tomato on it for the red, he had mozzarella for the white, and then had basil for the green. It was the Italian flag, it was a pizza, the Queen Margherita loved it, everyone was happy, and then Italian immigrants brought it to the US, and that's how we got American pizza. Perfect. Okay, so the first ever pizza topping was basil. You know what immediately followed as a pizza topping? Anchovies. Now, I don't care how you feel about pineapple and pizza. Fish do not belong on a pizza pie. They don't. I don't care how you like it. I don't care. Fermented fish do not belong on a pizza. They don't. They don't. They shouldn't. Never should have had it. Should discontinue it if it's still a thing. I don't even want to Google it because I might get depressed. But good lord, like anchovies? Like you got the perfect. You got the bread and the tomato sauce and the cheese. You're on the verge of something beautiful. Basil's fine. Like, I'm okay with basil. But you go and add anchovies immediately after. Why? You could have added any other meat and you went with fish. I said the internet was probably one of the best inventions humanity's ever had. Pizza's up there. Pizza's up there. It's maybe like number 2 or number 3. But good lord, you make something beautiful, like pizza, the first ever pizza, and then you put fish on it. Why? Here's my basic opinion on this. I'm not a fan of pineapple and pizza. I don't know of anyone who actually is. I know who people who like they say they are because they want to like spite society or something crazy like that. I'm not a fan, but you don't put it on my pizza. You can have pineapple. Like, we'll keep it legal for now. But don't be seen in public eating that or something. Like, stop. Here's my rule. You can do it in private. Anyone who goes out on social media or something else and is like, look at me, I got pineapples on my pizza. They are barred from having pineapples on their pizza ever again. Then it becomes not okay. There's this thing called the Overton window. All right, it's the Overton window describes the range for reasonable discourse. Here's the Overton window. If you're outside the Overton window, you're unreasonable. We can't talk to you. Now, you got your pizza and stuff, like your cheese, your pepperoni, your beef, your meat lovers, your, I guess, vegetarian, but I think that's really gross too. I think that's a lot grosser than pineapple, but whatever. And then you got your experimental pizzas, like your breakfast pizza. I'm okay with breakfast pizza. Dessert pizza, I'm also okay with that. But that's still in the Overton window. Pineapple is so close to the edge of that Overton window. We're getting real close with here. Anchovies, you're like flirting with the border, and anchovies like just barely hanging on to that edge of the Overton window. There are some things that are just not okay. If I see anything like this again, absolutely not. No Disneyland. No free car. No reward. No dessert. No, pizza is ruined. We are going to ruin pizza. If we just, I'm shutting down the internet. I said the internet was great. No, I'm taking away the internet. The internet is canceled. We're done. We can't handle it. Clearly, you ruined it. The internet is ruined. Bye. Every day we stray further and further from God. We're putting pizza in milk. Listen, I don't know how these people escaped from the mental asylum, but they need to go back now. This is so far outside the Overton window. I don't want to do the outro. This is satanic. There's no way around that. Like, this is demon inspired. This is... Thanks for watching. Stay salty. And don't put pizza in milk. I'm serious.